Once upon a time, in a lively and prosperous kingdom, there lived a minister whose wisdom was unmatched. The king relied on him for every significant decision, and his ability to untangle even the most complex problems was legendary. But such brilliance often draws envy, and many courtiers secretly resented the minister's success. They longed for a reason to belittle him. One day, during a court session, the king, with a sly smile, turned to the minister and said, "You know, you're considered the wisest man in the kingdom. But your son, well, he's quite the opposite, a complete fool." The court erupted in laughter. The minister, though composed, felt the sting of embarrassment. Bowing slightly, he asked, "Your Majesty, may I know why you say this about my son?" The king, clearly enjoying the moment, explained, "Every morning, as I greet the people, your son is there. I place a gold coin and a silver coin before him and ask, which is more valuable? And every single time, he picks the silver coin. Now, tell me, is that not foolish?" The courtiers laughed even louder, and the minister's face betrayed a flicker of hurt. But he simply nodded and said, "With your permission, Your Majesty, I would like to understand this matter myself." The king waved dismissively. "Go ahead, minister. I'm curious to hear your findings." That evening, the minister returned home, his mind restless. Summoning his son to his study, he asked directly, "Son, tell me honestly, which is more valuable, gold or silver?" Without hesitation, the boy replied, "Gold, of course, father." The minister frowned, his tone growing stern. "Then why, every day, do you tell the king that silver is more valuable? Don't you see how this makes you look? The king and his court are laughing at you, and at me." The boy's lips curved into a calm smile. "Father, come with me. I'll show you something." Intrigued, the minister followed his son to his room. There, the boy knelt before a small, intricately carved wooden chest. Slowly, he lifted the lid. A soft gleam filled the room as a pile of shining silver coins was revealed. The minister's eyes widened in surprise. "Where did you get all these coins?" he asked, his voice a mix of astonishment and confusion. The boy chuckled softly. "Father, these are the coins the king gives me every day. Each morning, he places a gold coin and a silver coin before me and says, 'Take the more valuable one.' I always choose the silver coin." The minister, still perplexed, asked, "But why, when gold is clearly worth more?" The boy's smile deepened. "Because, father, the day I pick the gold coin, the king will stop asking me the question, and I'll stop receiving a silver coin every day. The king finds amusement in thinking I'm foolish, but while he laughs, I quietly collect a steady reward. In the end, who is truly the wise one?" The minister stood speechless for a moment. Then, slowly, pride replaced his frustration. His son wasn't foolish at all. He was a quiet strategist, using patience and wit to outsmart even the king. The next morning, the minister walked into court, with his head held high. As expected, a courtier mocked his son's foolishness. But this time, the minister simply smiled and said, "Foolishness, my friends, is often in the eye of the beholder." The king, hearing this, raised an eyebrow and laughed heartily. "It seems wisdom truly runs in your family," he said, and from that day forward, the court thought twice before underestimating the minister or his son. Moral of the story: true intelligence isn't always about proving yourself to others. Often, the wisest people are those who stay humble, work quietly, and turn even the smallest opportunities into lasting rewards. So, the next time someone mocks you or your ideas, remember, patience and persistence can transform even a small plan into a great success. If this story inspired you, Don't forget to like, share, and pass it along to someone who might need encouragement. Stay positive, stay wise, and join me next time for another tale to inspire your journey.